So you're watching this video because you've taken the next step towards capturing those sales that, as I said before, are either simply being lost or, worse, are going to your competitor. So what are you willing to do to stop losing those sales? At the end of the last video, I said it's not that difficult, and as you're going to see in this video, it truly isn't. The first thing that you're going to need to do, however, is to begin to make training and leveling up your sales skills a part of your daily and weekly routine. You don't need to set aside a lot of time, but you do need to set aside some time. Using our managed segmental learning system, I'm going to ask you to give me 1 hour per week. Not all at once, mind you. It's 15 to 20 minutes one day, another 15 to 30 minutes another day, and 5 to 10 minutes on Friday. Our MSL system will take care of everything. I'm literally going to set up the entire program for you. We're going to start with the fundamentals of selling. Then we're going to throw follow-up skills and telephone skills into the mix. And once you've mastered those skills, we move on to advanced negotiation skills and then on to advanced selling, which is the psychology of buying. So we set the curriculum, we deliver the videos, and we teach the classes. This is the classroom, and yes, I am the teacher. All you need to do is show up in class and participate. Now, class hours are very flexible, so you can come to class whenever it fits into your schedule. All I ask is that you give me that 1 hour per week, participate and pay attention in class, and implement what we discussed. So what's in it for you? What can you expect to gain from this program? Well, I can give you all of the best examples that we have. We have clients, for example, that went from 5 million in retail sales to over 18 million retail sales in just 3 years. We've had quite a number of sales professionals double their sales performance in under 1 year, and some did even better than that. Now, all of those sound great, and yes, it can happen and it does happen. But I like to deal in what is likely, and I will leave it to you to reach for what is possible. Here's what I know is a very realistic and very likely rate of personal sales improvement for anyone. If you implement this program, you can expect a 25% increase in your sales performance at an absolute minimum. An increase to 30 to 40% is also not unusual, especially in your first 12 months, depending on what you're currently doing and what your current skill level is. Now, if you can live with those numbers, all you really need to do is commit to getting started. Now, let's talk about how we deliver the program. And again, we're leveraging technology to get the most effective and most efficient training process implemented. So we divide our week into 3 categories. There is instruction, there's implementation, and accountability. And all 3 of those are essential to the success of the program. Every Monday, we focus on instruction, meaning that I'm going to send you a link to a 15-minute or less instructional video directly to your email or the email of your sales team. Each video covers one topic, one principle, one idea. There's no fluff, there's no padding, just relevant information. Each video training session is also going to be accompanied by a manual, which I highly encourage you to download and print. You've got 2 days to watch the video, and you can watch the video as often as you like. I'm also going to give you a short true-false competency exam at the end of the program to see if you understood the material. On Wednesday, we focus on implementation. You and your team will receive another video, but this one is only 3 to 5 minutes long and is accompanied by a downloadable and printable worksheet. Now, in this video, I'm going to describe the few simple exercises that I want you to complete and the discussions that I would like you to have. Then determine which of this week's material you're going to make a part of your permanent sales process, and then focus on and practice doing that for the rest of the week. On Friday, we end up the week with accountability. I'm going to send you a check-in form via email, and I want you to tell me that you watched the videos and that you understand the material for this week. I want you to let me know what changes, if any, you've implemented, and I will give you the opportunity to ask questions and to make comments. Now listen, this form can be filled out in less than 2 minutes. 6 on the outside if you have comments or questions. So that's it. That's how easy it is to begin to implement an effective and efficient process to improve your sales skills, and most importantly, to stop losing the sales that you're currently losing. So for the very low subscription rate of only $99 per month per person and the investment of only 1 hour per week, you can put your sales back on track where they belong. Just click on the Yes button and you'll have immediate access to micro tips. Now, in that our course programs always start at the beginning of the week, you're going to find the link to your first training session in your email address, in the email address that you provide, first thing Monday morning. Now, if you're still unsure as to whether this would be worth the time and the money that you're going to have to invest, that 1 hour per week and that $99, ask yourself this. If you're a sales manager or a business owner, how much revenue and how much profit do you lose every time you lose a sale that you already paid for? Just think about that number and jot that amount down somewhere. Now, just remember, you've already spent the marketing dollars to get those prospects in front of yourself or your prospect or your salespeople. You've already paid for that opportunity. But because of inefficiencies amongst your salespeople and in your sales process, these are opportunities lost. If you're an individual sales professional, ask yourself this. How much commission are you losing every time you miss a sale that you could and should be closing? How much of an impact would an increase of 25% in your income make to the quality of your life? How about an increase of 30 to 40% or more? Now I want you to think about it for just a second, and I want you to write that number down. And listen, I can't answer any of these questions for you, but unless you begin to quantify and monetize the loss that you're currently experiencing, you're never going to commit the resources to prevent those losses. Here's what you have to realize. Whatever number you wrote down, the amount of money that you lose every time you lose a sale, that's how much money it's costing you to not put in the effort. That's what it's going to cost you not to subscribe to micro seminars. That's the price that you pay of doing nothing. And here's what I do know. We've made our program so effective, we've made it so efficient, and we've made it so affordable. The excuses for not improving your sales performance are gone. It doesn't take too much time, it isn't too difficult, and it isn't too expensive. And most importantly, it works. But know this, the hardest business to measure is the business you lose. Your prospects will never call you up and tell you how, when, where, or who dropped the ball and why they didn't buy from you. And listen, you can't hope that sales are going to improve. Hope is neither a sales nor a business strategy. Hope is for those people who don't want to do the work. And hope is always the last thing to die. I always hear people say things like this, good things happen to those who wait. Maybe, but it's only going to be what is left behind by those who hustle. The only way you can prevent losing the sales that you could and should be getting is by continually improving your process, improve your skills, and improve your system. That is the only way. There are no shortcuts and there are no pixie dust solutions. So for an investment in yourself or your team of only $99 per person per month, we will give you all of the tools, of all of the training, and all of the support that you can possibly need to keep you from losing those sales. $99 per month and 1 hour per week. That's all it takes. That's all I ask. I will send you everything you will need directly to your email. What you need to realize is you're already paying for this program. You just don't know it. If you're not subscribing to micro seminars, you're paying for the program through lost sales. And that's why I asked you to think about and write down the amount of income you lose when you miss a sale. So now you know what it costs to subscribe to micro seminars, and you now know what it costs not to subscribe to micro seminars. You've got no risk. You've got nothing to lose except more sales. We don't have long-term contracts. You can quit anytime if this program isn't for you. In fact, I'll take it one step further. If you try this program for up to 60 days, and if it's not for you, and if it isn't the best training decision you've ever made, I will give you your money back, no questions asked. So the question remains, do you want to improve? Do you want to get better sales results? Do you want your people to get better sales results? Most importantly, do you want to stop losing the sales that you could and therefore should be closing? If so, just do it. Click on the Yes button on any of the pages on our site. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and so much to gain. Get your subscription to this powerful, productive sales enhancement program today and put your people and yourself back on the road to success. I promise you, you'll be glad that you did.